Please call this meeting in order. I'd like to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes that were sent out for our March 1st regular meeting? And if so, are there any additions or corrections that need to be made? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from March 1st.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Scott Bevington. Kay, seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. I'll send it down for signatures, please. Is there any mail that members of the council would like to share with the? If not, move to county attorney.
I don't have anything for you tonight.
Thank you, sir. There are no committee reports. There's no commissioner present. We have no old business. We have no new business. No Mackey.
Yeah.
We have transfers, additional deductions for 4 things here.
Yeah, I got a couple additionals I need to transfer through Cume Bridge. The first one, the $100,000 one, actually had to transfer that to pay for the construction of Bridge 90. I got the invoice in February, and it was about $156,000 over what we were awarded by the state. So I was responsible to pay all that now. I have asked NDOT to reimburse us 80%. I haven't heard anything back yet. That was only a couple weeks ago. But I need to transfer that back for the engineering for Bridge 32, which is going to, the engineering firm has been selected, and probably within a month they'll be starting their design work. So I'll be getting invoices. I'll need to put that $100,000 back in there in order to pay for design. Bridge 32 is on 50 North, 12th Street extended, just west of the Country Club there. That bridge is going to be built in 26. That's construction, but all the preliminary engineering's got to get going now in order to make all the time frame and stuff. So I need to transfer that back in there. And then the other one is for the construction inspection on Bridge 90, which is going to be starting, well, technically we had our pre-construction meeting yesterday. As soon as Duke moves their power lines on the west, Bridge 90 is the little hump bridge just past Erie on Waterloo Road. And that's going to be built this summer. But I didn't put anything in the budget last year because I didn't know. I'd probably have to come back for additional. I didn't know what the cost would be for that. It's $245,776.70 is what the inspection fees are. And I've already got $196,000 of that state will pay. I've already got even the purchase order for that. I haven't got the purchase order for the Bridge 32 yet, but this one here. So it'll only cost us barely $50,000 to have that inspection done for that construction for this season, for this summer. It'll be closed as soon as Duke gets in and moves their power lines. The construction company will move in. They don't want to tear out the bridge and close it down until Duke gets their lines moved. So we don't know how, we're at their mercy more or less.
Sure.
But the contractor said he needs at least 4 months. If he's in here by July 1st, he should be able to get it done by November 1st, which will be the end. And he's got 150 days of full closure, which is basically 5 months. So if they get in here and move it, then he'll get in a lot sooner. But he's got to be in by July in order to finish it this year. That's what we discussed yesterday. So that's, oh, pardon me.
Go ahead, Bill, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, I just need that put into that fund just for, so I can start paying. It's Structure Point Engineering out of Indianapolis is doing that work for the inspection. And then the other design work is a company called SJCA. They're out of Indianapolis also. The commissioners and I, we go through all the ones that apply that are interested and choose who we thought we'd want in order to do these jobs. So we got 2 different companies doing 2 different jobs. But we'll be incurring expenses here shortly because, once they get in there, we'll start getting some inspection fees. So I need that put back in. I didn't do it last year because I wasn't sure what it was going to be or anything. I mean, it's just kind of, NDOT approves the dollar amount, they send it, and then NDOT has to overlook it, or look at it all, make sure it's within, their specs and it's not outrageous. And then commissioners actually sign it and we send it back. So that's how all that come about.
Bill, I just want to clarify something. On your additional appropriation request, this is for just the inspection?
Yes, $247,576.70. That's the contract with NDOT, or that's the contract with Structure Point. But NDOT will reimburse us $196,621.36.
Do you know what the timeline is for reimbursement?
Well, when I get invoices, I fill them out, I send them to NDOT. It's they're monthly. What happens,
That's a
Structure
monthly
Point will
thing?
send me whatever work they've done that month.
Mhm.
I will do an invoice, send it to NDOT, and then, depending on how fast NDOT is, sending the money back, 3-4 weeks. So it's kind of revolving, but I gotta have this all in here
I
because
got you.
the contract, it's gonna be built this year. And sometimes, yeah. So we'll get that 80% of that back.
Now that 100,000
Mhm.
is to replace 100,000 you had originally budgeted in the 30,
Yes.
for Bridge 32.
But yeah, because I
Then
had
you
to
moved to
transfer
Bridge
it.
90 because you needed some construction funds.
Yes, because
Okay. And did you say that there was going to be some sort of reimbursement available for the
possibly NDOT of the 156,000 that it cost us more than, because we were awarded 1.3 million in 2016. That was the construction estimate, and the bid came in at I got it here. Paul Rowe, $1,456,468.75. That was the accepted bid. So so it was about 156,000 over.
Okay.
So now I had to pay all that up front, but we can ask NDOT to reimburse us on that. I did that a couple weeks ago, but haven't heard anything. I don't know what their timeline is. So there's a possibility for that 156,000, I can get 80% of that back also.
I would imagine they would because the material costs have gone up since
Yeah.
2016, obviously.
Exactly. And obviously that wasn't a bad bid considering we only had another bid, Milestone out of Richmond, bid 1.7 million. So there was over $200,000 difference in the two bids we got. So actually that bid we got is pretty darn good considering, the alternative. But that's just, yeah.
So council, do you want to consider these one at a time, or do you want to just group them together?
Well, I got another question.
Mhm.
Given that we're going to be without any kind of reimbursement consideration, if we pass both of these, our operating funds are going to be limited for a while.
Till the next draw.
Yeah.
But all that, everything is left. I've got stuff already in the budget that I'm going to take care of this summer, smaller projects. So I won't need anything out of there, And like I said, once we start incurring expenses, there'll be money back, within a couple of months. And so it's not like this is going to stay out forever, the whole thing. Once, they bill me $10,000 in a couple of months, I'll turn an invoice in and get $8,000 back. It's just site of revolving. That way you don't have to, they don't expect counties and cities to pay the whole thing up front. That's how they.
Yeah. So given the reimbursements, Jane, I hate to put you on the spot, but given the reimbursements, does that change things with the DLGF? Because we're going to be kind of pushing it.
Yes, if we get reimbursements, I'll have to revise it's called a Schedule B for
Okay.
miscellaneous revenue.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I mean, it'll be okay.
All right. Make a motion, we pass both the additional appropriation for cumulative bridge account 60290 and 60033.
I'll second.
Find them.
Up at the top.
33, and which one? Last two.
Yeah, the 2 9 is Bridge 9, and 33 is Bridge 32.
I'm sorry, Scott, which one did you say again? I got 6033.
Yeah, the 2 9.
And 60290.
See, this is for Bridge 32, and that's for Bridge
All right.
90.
All right, so we got a motion on the floor to approve the two additional appropriation requests for Bridge 90 and Bridge 32. Is there a second?
I second.
John, second, okay. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you.
And then we got the Area Plan Commission for $7,000 to complete initial payment for part software, $5,000, and line item need additional $7,000.
What software is this?
For the permits, like they're gonna be able to, instead of people having to come in, physically come in the courthouse to get a paper permit, they would be able to apply for permits online. He had talked about it during budget time, but he did not know how much it was gonna cost, so,
They didn't have a company, I don't think, picked out then.
right,
I think the commissioners approved the contract 2 months ago.
they did.
So is this an additional or just transfer?
Additional.
Additional.
Is there a motion to approve or disapprove?
Make a motion to approve it.
Tom Clark, motion made the motion, Kay made the second, where was it, Kayla? Kayla made the second. Any further questions? All those in favor of approving the transfer request for $7,000, please say aye, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. And then finally, for the Parks Department, the covered bridge. Requested amount is $8,141.58. Catherine Good, Parks Department Manager, has requested to spend the balance in the covered bridge fund to maintain the bridge at the park. Of course, you know, they're gonna renovate that.
That's the money we've had sitting there for a while.
Yes.
I will happily make a motion that we approve that
I'll second.
additional appropriation.
Scott made the motion, Kay seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
I do so because I'm tired of seeing that bridge look like crud. And I can't wait for it to be fixed.
Is that fund, will there be other funds going back into that fund after?
No.
Just a-
It used to be the state would give us a certain amount of money every year, but we had to certify that we had a covered bridge. And the certification actually says it's a covered bridge on a county road. So I stopped sending that certification a couple of years ago because technically that is not on a county road. So there won't be more funds going in there.
Motion to adjourn.
Any patron concerns?
Motion to adjourn. You guys want to stay around?
Waiting on a motion to adjourn.
Yes.
Oh.
I said, are
Any
there
other
any
question? Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said, are you going to do any patron concerns?
Is it on the agenda?
Normally it is.
Are there any patrons' concerns? Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second.
Kevin seconded. All those in favor of adjourning our meeting, please signify by saying aye.
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 Meeting adjourned.